Examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m., right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Pick up the cloak. Okay, so we got that note. We're going to go investigate at the Seamstresses Union, and we are going to take the coat and blankets to give to this old man. We got some more karma. The streets have not been kind to this old man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, the one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. You! I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. My stuff! Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often here. Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper or working for some corp? Nope, I'm as sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Har, just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number, my ass. What kind of questions you got? Wow, so I guess we're free people. We don't have these IDs, I guess, tattooed on our necks, implants, so we can be tracked. We're sinless. Did you see the murder? Nope, and I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. I got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. Probably because they're alcoholics. But then that jerk-face in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Oh my God, what did the coroner say about the man who killed Sam? Was he right-handed or left-handed? I don't remember. Can you tell me more about the troll cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think I must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like the one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. So it sounds like you live in this alley? Sure, for the last couple of months I've been sleeping there, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. Thanks. See you later. See you around. Alright, maybe we can go through here. No, we can't. So the homeless man said this guy knew some stuff. You sell some donuts to a troll wearing scrubs last night? Maybe. What's it to you? I sell a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about a troll that bought donuts from me right before a murder. They'll haul him in just to see if anyone will pay the bail. Not today, my friend. Very well. What's this guy have to say? Hey, chummer, got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner will have in his back pocket. Let me see what you have. Alright, our second merchant. First official merchant. Looks like he's selling some kamikaze, which is a stim pack. Body +2, strength +1, willpower +1 for 5 rounds. Sounds good. But we have over 1,000 credits. Nitro is, well, I'd rather buy something more important right now, if that's all he's selling. We'll come back to him later. Alright, this is the Seamstresses Union, and we shall proceed. The Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the barons, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart, the Seamstresses Union. Housed in an old brownstone built on the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversations washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps to themselves. And we gained another 2 karma. Alright, let's see what's back here. Ooh, an elf. Cherry Bomb. The bartender's strike is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me, and take me in equal measure. I think they were having a good time, these programmers, when they were writing this stuff up. Hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? She a shaman with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The Emerald City Ripper. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. Cherry Bomb. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a Ph.D. from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojimons. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. Like what? Prostitution? You have the body for it, girl. You know what to do. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian gave a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of the Brotherhood anytime. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that needs no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Interesting. Sorry, I got interrupted. Boyfriend find religion? Her pretty eyes narrow. Something like that. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? She flutters her eyelashes. No, baby. You look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Wiz? Nil sweat. Oh, okay. Thanks and no sweat. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to before? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around here, trying to recruit me. I don't need that trick. Talk to you later. Alright, we need to buy some stuff, some equipment. This guy looks like he sells equipment. He's a dwarf after all. That's not how Coyote does it. Maybe this guy sells equipment. He's an orc. He's a little on the skinny side. He looks bigger in his he looks bigger here than he does here. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want a first dibs? I'll take a look. Alright, let's see what we have here. You usually get what you pay for, so let's look at the most expensive item. This is Alley Punk. It's dressed one step above a street ganger. Grants a HP of +3 and an armor of 4. I like it. Ninja clothing. No, I don't think so. No, we don't need any of that. Oh, a black hat increases intelligence by +1. That sounds pretty good. Oh, do we want to spend most of our money on that? And it gives you an armor of 2. Alright, let's get it. And what else? I guess that's about it. We already have regular mage clothing. Alright, let's confirm that. And let's equip. We have a black hat now, and let's equip this. Where's our black hat? So we can't wear the black hat on top of that. Interesting. Alright, well I'd rather have the alley punk. Alright, now I'm a proper looking freak. Let's see if we can sell back something. Store, sell items, okay. Let's sell this. And sell that. Alright, we made back most of our money. And that's it. We have 550 left. Any other merchants around here? Sweeten the deal. Your reps don't merit it. Who this guy? Mr. Clue. He's a troll, as you can see. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome, please behave yourself. You must be the union's hired muscle. Must I? Only if you insist. Looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. There was a sharpness in Clue's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Okay. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually, what about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman. Though I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers, posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Jake helped Sam out. Jake. Alright. Keep those eyes and ears open. Always do. Alright. Let's see. Who's this? She another merchant? Jin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower, something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too. If that's the way you roll, show me what you got. Alright. We already have one of those. Grenades, how nice. Medkits, drone stuff. Let's see what we have. We have a Beretta. Wait a minute. Why would we sell the power bolt? I don't get that. I thought that's just in our spellbook. Apparently we can sell pages from our spellbook. If it works that way, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Revert. Okay, X. Let's see what kind of consumables she has. I'm looking for ammunition. I don't know, should we buy a pistol as well? I think our monobolts do at least as much as that. Maybe I'll buy a grenade. For those special occasions. Take one of those. I like smoke grenades. Reduces to hit by 15%, lasts for 3 rounds. I'll try one. And I guess that's it. Alright, we have nothing in the stash. Okay. And we could put 2 more spells here. Let's look at our character sheet again. We have how many mana points? 10 karma points. Alright, since spellcasting is something to do with willpower, we'll get more willpower. And then we'll get more of that. And that's cool. Let's confirm. We have 2 karma points. Oh, so we have more spell slots here. But where do we get the spells, man? Where do we get the spells? Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail-thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. Who, you knew? Yeah, first time, just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Come on, Johnny Clean. Oh, cool. He looks like a shaman. Or like a conjurer. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you it's not like that at all. Mutter, bring me proof and you shall have it. Mutter, I'm honored, your majesty. Mutter, that was why I said use mustard instead of ketchup. Mutter, forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. Mutter, he looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares. Thank you. How much money we have? 370. Only 370. We need a powerful spell. This does 10 damage. This does 12 damage. How much does our Mana Bolt do? 6 damage. We'll get that. Weaken armor. Decreases the target's armor by 1. Haste is cool. Can we afford it? Oh, chi casting, summoning. Let's get haste. We still have 70 left. We can't buy shit. Alright. We can sell... sell power bolts for 75. Yeah, why not? And should we keep that? It has a 0 cooldown. I like that. I'm sorry, we're not selling that. Armor is good. Mana Bolt, okay. We'll sell them later. Alright, let's buy this. Boom chakalaka. Let's see what's equipped. Alright. Why is that in stash? Oh my god, requires conjuring 1! Oh my god. We'll just hold on to it. At least we got that. Anybody else? There she is. Mrs. Kubota at last. Mrs. Kubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your own peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. Konbanwa, good evening. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. It's just business. I just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kubota. I have topics to discuss. Soka, and why should I help you? Jake sent me? Yeah, Jake sent me. I'm glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive again. He lives an interesting life. Very well. If Jake sent you to me, I will help you. Very good, very good. What would you want to know? Did you see Sam on the night of his death? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all knew him. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough noyen to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam as long as he went as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. Alright, we got that from some other people. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Can you tell me where to why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, and so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. And one more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. I don't believe you. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she is dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know. There is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It's unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Thanks. Let's go upstairs. Okay, we will, it's set to require password for leave the panel alone. We can't do shit. What's in here? Just a pretty little room. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked bands to spin up, only to display an on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Select password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1, your first childhood pet. Oh boy, forget this. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, but the real Paco, but this cutter dread keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses union, but he still goes on these runs with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Inspect the As soon as the last clutter was out of the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and he loves me more than his involvement with the Cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life altogether. Slice out the fear that comes with it. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Jin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Oh, shit, wait a minute. Saying how big guns on hot women turn her on? Oh, she's a lesbian. Flip to a different page. I guess the merchant downstairs is a lesbian, the Asian girl. Too bad, I thought she was really cute. Open the diary to the second paper. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject and conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Excuse me for a sec, I need a drink. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Alright, flip to a different page. Open the diary to the third paper. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, but yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrolled on it. That must be, what's her face? A COD receipt for a special order, 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Why would anyone need zebra meat? Finally, the 4th page of the diary. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination. Ooh, thank you for the combination. Open the... Oh, so I got that? Yeah? Alright. Put the diary down. What's in the bed? Oh, that's the diary. Sorry. Let's see, what's over here? The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. What's this? A framed painting of the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. I think we checked everything. Maybe we could try the computer again. Select password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions. Your first childhood pet. I think that was Shadow. Your favorite musical act. I don't know, The Shadows? No. I don't know what this one is. Leave the computer. Let's go back to, let's see if we can get her musical act from here. Alright, we're going back to the diary. Inspect the receipt. No. Looking for her favorite band. The Cutters. Okay, ever since he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe." Alright. Last 2 nights we've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me. Oh, so Paco is the name of the pet. Slouching on the old dumpster couch. Oh no, Paco is her boyfriend. Alright. Paco is her boyfriend, Shadow is her pet. Shadow. The back of the photograph has Shadow scrawled on it. Oh, Shadow's her snake. Okay, Shadow. Fine. Receipt. No. Maybe it's the 4th page. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. Input the code found. The safe cheerfully opens. Alright. What's in it? Fachetti's basic frag grenade. What would you like to do with this item? Send this to the stash. Anything else? No. Just a frag grenade. Alright. Let's try to get in here again. First childhood pet was Shadow. Favorite musical act? I don't know, the Elementals? Oh, wait a minute. I don't know, the Elementals. What is the name of your hometown? I think it was Chicago, right? Didn't work. Alright. So we need to find out what the name of her favorite band is. Can't find out what her favorite band is from anything here. What's this? Oh, right. I guess we could keep trying. We know Shadow's the answer to that. Concrete Dreams, let's try that. And her hometown, Chicago. Too bad, let's try again. Shadow. Maria Mercurial. Chicago. Let's try again. Shadow. Shield Wall. Chicago. Let's try again. Shadow. Starfire. Chicago. Alright. Your password has been reset to blah 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 for security. Never write down your password logging you in. The computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Meet Paco for a date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry, someone named Paco. There is no comlink number or other contact information for him available. Does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Can we do this again? Nothing more. Okay. Alright. So the game wants me to talk to her again. But before we do that, let's see if we can get a free gun from this lesbian merchant. Need some hardware. Did you sell a Browning Max Power to Coyote the bartender? Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz. However, I'm sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. She can't recommend you if she's dead. Did she say anything about why she wanted it? All she said was that she was looking for stopping power. Ease back on the drama. Okay. Let's talk to her again. How can I help you? Do you know Paco? He's a gangster, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Did you know Jin Park sold a Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market.